Hello, crypto world. Tuesday, and the stock market closed, and it was up, though. During the early part of the day, there was concern about that whole crazy stuff about the Fed governor being fired by Trump, etc. But the market ended up, the Dow's up 100 points. And for us in crypto land, the Nasdaq's up 0.5%, and it's preparing for the important news out of the most important AI company, NVIDIA, tomorrow, and the markets are taking back some of the negative prices and are heading north. And interest rates are accepting the notion that they will be lowered in September, and while it's not a significant amount, interest rates drop today, and when interest rates drop, we in crypto land are, of course, always happy to see the dollar back down. And now when we jump over to crypto, I'm delighted to see Greenland across the board. We have Bitcoin above 111,000. Remember, it traded $109,500 about, 2 hours ago. And Ethereum is holding above 4,500. And look at the percentages. Crypto is up. And Ethereum's up almost 10% on the week. Very positive crypto statements after the last 48 hours and the weekend. Now, some general good news came out was that Howard Lutnick said that the Commerce Department will put economic data going forward on the blockchain. It's not clear which blockchain it will put it on, but in a sense, this gives crypto and the blockchain a blue chip of approval to have the government come out and say it will be using the blockchain. Now, we know we have a Friday PCE number, and it's interesting to see what the derivative market is anticipating. And the maximum pain price for Bitcoin for this Friday is 116,000, which is significantly higher than where it's trading. And the notional value is $11,500,000. It will be remarkable if the derivative market has accurately predicted where Bitcoin will be on Friday. Generally, it is accurate, but not all the time, and this will be an important time to watch because they're making a statement about the PCE and interest rates. Now, we all know that there's ETFs coming, and one thing I just have to share is, can you believe they're going to have an ETF for a Trump meme coin? I'm not sure how many people will do it. Maybe it'll be very popular. But to me, it is a sign of weirdness, if you will, that we're going to have an ETF on a meme coin that is of the President of the United States. Bottom line, the market had been red for many days. It's recovered, not completely, but significantly. And we see, once again, Ethereum showing relative strength, up 5% on the day, almost 10% on the week. And I do have to point out that Solana is also up almost 10% of the week and 5% on the day. So we have a relatively bullish crypto market, but it very much depends, my view, on the future, and that depends on what happens with NVIDIA's earnings tomorrow and then the PCE on Friday, because that'll address the issue of whether the Fed's going to lower interest rates. And for the moment now, the market isn't focusing on anything about Trump trying to fire a Fed governor who's going to sue Trump to prevent it. So I'm putting that aside, and I'm just looking at Greenland and say, fantastic.